Okay, so it's that time of year again. My favorite time of year, the closest I get to a religious holiday. The biggest day of the year for me, the Eurovision Song Contest. Not only one day, but 3 days. I'm just gonna do a quick review of my thoughts on the entries. This first video is gonna be about the first semifinal. I just wanna make it clear, since some people last year didn't quite seem to grasp this, that this is my opinion. These are my thoughts. If I diss your country's song, I'm not dissing your country, and certainly not you personally. And I'm not clairvoyant, and I don't know anything that most people also couldn't know. So if I say that I think a song will do well, and it ends up not doing so well, or even bombing, then don't take it out on me, because I'm not clairvoyant. These are just my thoughts, my personal opinions. This year's lineup, I think, is kind of weak. I think that there are a lot of songs that are just okay. That are they're nice to listen to while you're listening to them, but they're nothing special really. They fade away as quickly as they came. There are very few songs that really stand out. They're like, wow, what a fantastic entry. Which in previous years, some years, there have been a lot more of. But on the other hand, the other side of that coin is that there are also very few songs that are really, really shitty. In fact, in my opinion, there's really only just one. So, is that a trade-off that's worth it? I don't know, maybe. We'll see. To start, I'm going to just go through the lineup for the first semi-final. To start with Poland. They haven't gotten the best results in recent years, but that's mostly it's been kind of well-deserved, I have to say. But this year, I think that they've done a good job this year. I like the song, I like the singer. She has a good voice, she's confident on stage. And the song is relatively original. It is in that group that I think is not standout, and this is not the winner, but I think it's one of the better Polish entries, definitely. And they picked a really good person to sing it. I like this entry quite a lot. Norway, obviously my own country. I have no idea how we're going to turn out. I like the song. I think it has a good beat. It creates a really good mood when you listen to it. The message of the song, I think, is really uplifting and good and valuable, and I like it that it's not a love story, boy meets girl, the same thing that you hear in almost every Eurovision song all the time. The big problem with the song is that Stella Mwangi cannot sing for shit. I mean, her voice is so weak that it's sometimes almost embarrassing. They had made some bad choices in our national final, or in our national contest, but they've changed the song a little bit now, so that's going to be downplayed. And they're going to try to not highlight her weak voice as much. I like the song, and although it's not very Norwegian, I think we get kudos for trying something different. And Stella, the song very accurately reflects her, and she is Kenyan Norwegian, so it reflects the singer lyricist, if nothing else. But I think the audience may love it, may hate it. We may end up in the bottom of our semi, or we may end up fighting for the top 5 in the final. I have no idea. It could be anywhere in between those two extremes as well, so I have no idea. But good luck to Stella. I'm proud of our entry this year, which I am not always. Albania, I think, is a boring song. I've listened to it several times, but I couldn't hum it now for my life. They've sent some good songs previously, but this year I think it's a pretty weak effort. Wouldn't expect to see this in the final. Armenia, I actually kind of like. The lyrics are weird, but I like the beat of the song, and I like her. I think she's a fun singer. And Armenia is one of my favorite countries in the contest, so I'm hoping for the best for them, and I think that hopefully a lot of young people are going to like this song, because it has a fun beat. And yeah, I can't quite say what I like about it, but I do like it. I think it's entertaining, and you do remember it. It's got a hook in that chorus, so I have hopes for Armenia. Turkey, I think the song is good, and the singer's voice is kind of weak, like our singer. They had a much better singer last year, that band, but I think that with the right performance, this song could do pretty well because it's a good song. The performances that I've seen of it have been just very standard and unoriginal, something that everyone's already seen a million times, so the performance may quite hinder it. It's my worry, but it's a good song. It deserves to do well. Serbia, one of my top favorites. I love the Serbian song. It's so much fun. It's just, oh, I love it. I think it has a great beat, great melody. I like the fact that it's in Serbian. I love it when people sing in their own languages. I like the singer. I think she's sweet and she has a good voice. And it's just such a fun, upbeat entry. It makes you smile just to listen to it. And I'm hoping for a top 3 for Serbia. I love the song. Brilliant. Russia. I can't tell you why I like it. I could tell you like half a dozen things that are wrong with it. Like the stupid lyrics, the fact that he's not a very good singer. Just several things that are wrong with it, but I still like it a lot, and I think that's to do with the beat of it. It's kind of addictive. So I have no good reason really to like the Russian song, but I do anyway, and I think that they're going to do pretty well this year. Switzerland is a very sweet song with a very sweet singer. I like it. I think it's pretty and cute and quite lovely, but Switzerland are cursed. So although they, in my view, deserve to get to the final, I think it may be difficult because it's a very low-key song, although Belgium did well with that last year. But I don't know. I tend to like the Swiss entries. Like last year I loved it and I thought it would bomb and it did. And this year I like it a lot too, and I'm afraid it may bomb because Switzerland are cursed. Georgia, that's one of those songs that are fine to listen to, but you forget it pretty soon. I think it's pretty standard. I don't think it has much of anything that makes it stand out, although I'm very grateful they changed the singer. It's a good song, but there's nothing special about it. Finland, on the other hand, are quite special. That song, I didn't like it at all the first time I heard it, but it's grown on me now, and I've heard it several times, and I kind of like it. I think he's kind of a quirky, fun character, the singer. And although it's not my personal type of entry that I really prefer, it's important to remember that Belgium had a very similar entry last year, and they did very well with that. Just one guy alone on stage with a guitar. It may depend on the presentation if it's not presented in a very silly, childish way. But the song itself may do quite well. Although I talked to Finnish people who hope that it doesn't. So I don't know. I'm in two minds about Finland. It's really not my kind of song, and I didn't like it at first, but it grows on me. The problem, of course, is that you only get to hear it once before you have to decide whether to vote or not. So I'm not convinced about Finland. Malta, another one of those songs that are good to listen to. I kind of like the rapid beat of it, and I think it's a fun entry, but pretty quickly forgotten. So one of those middling entries this year. A fine pop song, but nothing special. San Marino, it's quite a beautiful ballad, low-key, good singer. I like her voice, but again, there's nothing really special to it. There's no hook that makes you remember it. And for a hook in a ballad, you can perfectly well have that, let's say, the Bosnian entry in 2005, was it? When Hari Matahari performed Leila. I think that's a perfect example of how you can make a ballad have a lot of personality and be very easily remembered and have a real hook. And San Marino have just failed. I'm thrilled to see them in the contest, but I don't think we'll be seeing them on Saturday, unfortunately. Croatia. That's the kind of song that hasn't grown on me. The first time I heard it, I really liked it, but I kind of like it less every time I hear it. Not sure why. I'm not sure why. And maybe the singer, because I've seen her now several times perform it, and I think she seems underwhelmed. She seems sort of unenthusiastic or maybe frightened. I don't know what it is, but she doesn't really seem to be, she's not putting her all into the performance, and I think that may hinder the song. And it's an okay song. It's another of the middling ones. I don't personally have much of a problem with it, except maybe the lyrics, but I think it's the kind of song you get tired of quickly, and it's definitely not the winner. And I'm really in two minds about that too, because I did like it at first, but I'm getting tired of it really quickly, unfortunately, because I love Croatia, but This year's entry, not so much. Iceland. They've gotten a lot of attention because the guy died and they're doing it in his honor and all that, but the song itself is nothing special. It's another of the middling ones. It's a really good song to listen to. It makes you smile. I think it's and I like also the message of that song. And I think it's wonderful to have songs like that. And I think that they probably get people in a good mood and all when they're on stage, but I don't think the song is very memorable. So I would be thrilled to see Iceland win sometime, because they would put on a hell of a party, but I don't think it's this year. They may do quite well, maybe especially with the story behind it, and maybe with older viewers, especially in the West, may take a shine to this song. Hungary. Yay for Hungary. I love the Hungarian entry. It is so cool. Just the rhythm of it, the melody is fantastic. The one thing I don't like about it, the only thing I don't like, is that it's only partly in Hungarian. I think it should be all in Hungarian. But you can't have everything. And I think the singer is wonderful. I like her voice. I like the performance. I like everything that I've seen her and heard of the song. I think is great, except the language. But it's partly in Hungarian, so good for that. I think the song, another one of my top 3 that I hope will get to the top 3, because it's Hungary sent a lot of good songs, and this is definitely one of them. Kudos to Hungary. Portugal, on the other hand, I did say that there was only one song that was total crap this year, and I'm afraid it's Portugal. This song is really defies belief. I understand that it's a protest song and it comes from a particular sort of mood in Portugal right now, but you can't vote for it, people. We have to vote for it. And I think the song, when I listen to it, I think it's okay. The studio version is okay. It's not too bad, actually. I kind of almost liked it. But when seeing it performed, that's a different story. And it's borderline embarrassing. I think that's entry. Not necessarily the song, but the entry is just completely hopeless, and goodbye Portugal. See you on Tuesday. That's probably gonna be it, I'm pretty sure, because that song is the worst entry this year. And I do like Portugal, I really do, and I hope to see them win sometimes too, but I cannot deal with that song. 0 points. Sorry. Lithuania. They have another of those middling songs, I think. I really enjoy listening to it while I'm listening, but nothing special, and I don't remember it. I couldn't hum it now, even though I've listened to it X number of times. It's absolutely not a bad entry. It's a good entry. It's just that it lacks that little something that makes it memorable, unfortunately. Azerbaijan, on the other hand, I think they have memorable. You can really hum that song, the chorus of that song, after hearing it even once or twice. You're going to remember it, because that is an infectious melody that they've got. So it really works. Hiring Swedes, apparently. Pretty sure we're going to see Azerbaijan in the final, and I like the song. It's one of my, let's say, top 10 favorites. I think it's really good. The singers are okay. Could be better, but could be much worse. And Azerbaijan, good strong entry this year. Again. And finally, Greece. They were awesome last year. I didn't like that song a lot at first, but it definitely grew on me. And they just made everyone get up and dance. So, great effort last year. This year, I am not at all thrilled with their song. It could have been good, but what's the rapper doing there? I mean, there's all these rap sections in different songs this year, and I just, what the fuck is that? Pardon my French, but what the fuck is up with that? Everyone's doing it, and it is so inappropriate, especially in the Greek entry, where they're doing the Greek thing, and then suddenly this loser comes on and tries to do the tough rapper thing, and it just totally fails. And this song could have been good, but the rapper ruins it. So it depends, I think, how much they're going to play him up on stage. Hopefully not much, because I think with Greece is the last entry to go on stage in the first semi-final. We're going to be ending on a low note, unfortunately. Good luck to them, but I personally would never dream of voting for that song, and I hope most other people won't either, so good luck to all the contestants.